With the leaks and the trailer we've gotten for the highly anticipated GTA6, fans are excited but might be even more excited at the thought of all the new features and details the open world and gameplay might have. Today, me and my friend Fact Spitters are going to go over 10 features we hope to see in Grand Theft Auto 6. This is probably one of the most anticipated on the list, but being able to purchase properties and businesses would really make you feel like you're making a huge impact on the city. GTA Online has a plethora of businesses, from gun running, meth distribution, to becoming a CEO. If there's one thing to compliment GTA Online for, it's that it makes you feel like you're the king of Los Santos. For those ideas to be applied to GTA 6, it would make Jason and Lucia feel like real Grand Theft Auto protagonists. Of course, there's the question if that would make sense story-wise, but we'll have to wait to see what direction they take it in. If the story takes a rags to riches approach, I think the addition of businesses would greatly improve the scale of their story. GTA 5's characters made their money through high-risk heists, but with the GTA 6 trailer we see our new protagonists doing very low-risk, low-reward jobs, like a gas station robbery. So with the addition of small businesses, it would make a lot of sense. It's also very possible we can even get simple businesses, restaurants, gas stations, laundromats, all the clean businesses for the dirty ones to dump their cash flow into. Of course, I'm referencing money laundering, and it's already heavily theorized to be in the game. Not only theorized, but we're able to see a laundromat icon on the map, and laundromats are most often associated with money laundering. Obviously, businesses falls into the properties category, but it would also be great to see properties like apartments and mansions be open to purchase to enhance the open world. Driving from Vice City to the countryside would feel like you're going to your summer home for the weekend. And maybe there's parts in the story where you need to flee an exact area. Overall, I feel like it's an obvious addition to add to the next Grand Theft Auto, and we already have a little bit of evidence that we might get some of these features. With that being said, let's go to the next entry. If you ask anyone who's played GTA 4 or Red Dead 1, they'll tell you that the physics are one of the best details of those games. Being flung around like a realistic ragdoll is always amusing, but more than that, it adds to how immersive the experience of playing those games are. Specifically Red Dead 1. The game wants you to feel like you're playing an old western film from the 60s. A big part of those classic western films are when the main character shoots the bad guys. The bad guys move in a very specific and realistic way. It's such a small detail, but Rockstar felt it was necessary for the experience of their game. For GTA 4's case, it's just more fun and immersive. All of this is possible through the physics engine called Euphoria. It's a very realistic engine created by the company Natural Motion, made to replicate muscles and a motor nervous system. When the engine is applied, the character moves like they have real flesh, bones, and blood. While other game developers utilize character animations when the character falls or gets pushed over, Rockstar goes the full 10 miles to add all the detail they can to make you feel like you're playing not just a game, but an experience. Ignore GTA 5, they cheaped a little bit. The Euphoria physics engine is also seen in the leaks, so unless they change it in development, we're most likely going to see our fun physics engine make a return. Just imagine all the videos playing with the new engine. It would bring a whole new fun to GTA 6. For the next and few segments, I want to invite my buddy Fact Spitters to talk about what they would want to see added to GTA 6.
GTA San Andreas was the first ever game in the Grand Theft Auto franchise to feature underwater locations, and following that, GTA 5 became the second to feature it, but with some more enhancements and with the addition of some missions such as the Merryweather Heist taking place totally underwater. But except that and some side missions, the sea, it was completely empty, with nothing but wreckage and seagrass. But we want GTA 6 to be different in this aspect, having the players to explore the depths of the ocean with unique locations of its own. It will be an amazing opportunity to increase the playtime with some missions set underwater, just like GTA 5. And we are confident that they will add this feature, because why not? It is the biggest game of this decade, and not having this feature will be a major missed opportunity. Even the waters of Vice City are clean, and exploring them will be a much great experience. And we as a whole want this feature in the game as a must.
It's a very common agreement that Rockstar stories are always amazing, but the mission structure they hold them in is very outdated and linear for such amazing open world titles. A lot of people have problems with how the missions are very scripted. If you don't follow what the game is telling you to the exact word, it'll fail you and have to make you start over. For games like GTA and Red Dead where you're playing as outlaws who don't follow any rules, the games sure do make you follow all the rules it's telling you to do. This is very apparent in Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's probably my biggest complaint of the whole experience. It makes replaying the story a chore in some parts, so it's a no-brainer to have GTA6 be more focused on having fun during its missions. Obviously the story still needs to be the driving factor, but Rockstar needs to remember its main demographic is a bunch of kids with short attention spans. I'm joking, but even I shouldn't be bored during a Grand Theft Auto mission. The story could implement a bunch of different ways to spice up missions. An obvious one is to be able to make multiple choices for missions and heists. These choices affect how the mission plays out. Another one could be quick decision making. If we can't catch up to the speeding car, we call a helicopter in. Basically new mechanics that can change how you play a mission. Mafia 3 has a similar system to what I'm talking about, but GTA 6 has the potential to change how we play story missions in games.
It is a well-known fact by now that various Rockstar's characters from the previous games make a cameo or play an important part in the next game. We saw that with GTA 5, with some characters from GTA 4 making an appearance in the next game. And the same goes with Red Dead Redemption games, although in those games this thing is crucial for the story, but with GTA games it is purely just for the fans. Ned Luke, the voice actor for Michael DeSanta in GTA 5, also hinted of him being in GTA 6 quite a lot of times in the interview.
How big the asses are. That surprised me. There's some big asses in that trailer. I mean, a lot of them. It's almost every ass in that trailer, other than the male asses, were big, you know?
Which gives us a little bit of hope that he will be in the next game. Chances for older characters to be in this game are also higher, and maybe they will sneak Arthur Morgan in GTA 6 by making Roger Clark voice some random character in the game. In this way, they can make older characters from the older games appear in GTA 6 in a fun and amazing way. They can also make those characters play an important role in the story by giving us some missions to do. It will be more amazing that way as well. But hey, at the end of the day, the possibilities are endless, and it is now up to Rockstar on how they will handle this thing, and we are 100% sure that they will do stuff like this amazingly.
Maybe not exactly a feature, but single-player DLC should be a staple in Rockstar's games. We recently got more details about the cancelled GTA 5 story DLCs, and it's so tragic they will never see the light of day. This was most likely to give a push to GTA Online, but if your story is open to DLC, why not make one? I went over the possible Red Dead DLCs in one of my previous videos, and if that video has taught me anything, it's that Rockstar can make literally any DLC they wanted to, but instead they give more attention to their online modes. It's obvious GTA 6 will have its own online mode as well as single player, but hopefully they have plans to make some single player DLC. It's too early to speculate about the details of any DLC if the game isn't even out yet, but maybe they could add Jacksonville as a map expansion. Really, the possibilities are endless, and maybe it's not something Rockstar will do, but it's something that the fans will want. Sadly, if Red Dead Redemption 2 still doesn't have any DLC after 5 years, it's most likely Rockstar has forgotten about their roots. All we can do is really hope.
All all of the original Grand Theft Auto fans know that gym and workout was present in GTA San Andreas, but it got removed after that game. Why, you may ask? Well, we don't know either. GTA 4 was phenomenal, but it did not have any sort of realistic mechanic like this in it. We are not saying that the game wasn't realistic at all, but some features were completely removed that were present in GTA San Andreas, and this is one of them. It really boosted our interest in the game and offered the players more freedom in terms of customization. We could customize our character the way we like. We could make him bulkier, fat, or just lean and muscular. It offered us a lot of options, but GTA San Andreas was the only game that had it. But we really want GTA 6 to include this feature as a must, because it will not only give players more customization, but also allow them to imagine their own scenarios and stories in the game. I mean, that's the whole point of GTA, right? Freedom above all else. And most importantly, doing things which you cannot do in real life. It is basically a real life simulator, and adding this will make our characters feel more real, just like the people in real life. There is a high chance that we will get this feature because it was present in Red Dead Redemption 2, so fingers crossed.
I think we can all agree that GTA 5's map is huge, but it's almost too big for its own good. It has way less enterable buildings and houses for the open world, and the only reason I can come up with is because this spent too long in the overall map. They went quantity over quality for it, and I think the map suffers because of it. GTA 4 had a much smaller map, so they were able to fit more enterable buildings into the open world, and I honestly like it over GTA 5's map. But imagine GTA 6 having a mixture of the two, having the size of GTA 5's map but having the detail of GTA 4's. You don't have to imagine for too much longer because it's said that the map for GTA 6 is going to be even bigger than 5's. Whether the rumors are true, I can see about 6 enterable locations in the GTA 6 leak, and they all look very detailed. There's a music shop or a pawn shop, I can't really tell. There's of course the strip club, an apartment, a gas station, a fast food restaurant, a metro station, and I'm probably missing a few, but those are the ones I can see. And I can't wait to see more.
Rockstar Games is known for creating amazing stories, and there is a lot of proof of that. We got some amazing and well written stories from them, and even their side missions are so well made that it makes you wonder whether it is a part of the main story or should I complete it first. And this thing is what makes them unique, and with every major game of theirs, they are constantly raising the bar for more and more games to come. For example, with Red Dead Redemption 2, they raised the bar so high that almost any random encounter felt real and meaningful. I mean, you could actually feel bad for the NPCs in that game, and every NPC had its own story that you can find, and the side missions were also great. We want GTA 6 to offer that kind of storytelling which will make the players constantly love the game even more. And this way, you can attach with your main character much better. And with RDR2, that game's whole 6th chapter had so many interesting side missions that it almost felt like they were a part of the main story. Side missions are supposed to be optional, and when a game company makes you play them for the story, this is when you know it is a great company. And we really want this thing to be a major part of GTA 6.
I'm throwing everything into this one. Interesting NPCs, dynamic weather, traffic jams, destructible buildings, destructible cars, changing world, new mysteries and Easter eggs, new gunplay mechanics, new driving mechanics, good online mode, and lastly, no oppressor Mark IIs. This video took so fucking long, fuck this.